What's up, guys? I miss y'all. What y'all been up to? So, by the time you hear this episode, it'll probably be the new year already. So, happy New Year's, happy 2020. We are in a new decade, guys. So, I just wanted to come to y'all with a new episode, but not only that, I wanted to give y'all some updates just to let you know what to expect from me and what you can be looking forward to in this new year. So, this podcast has been a success because there's so many people that love it, and people have been wanting me to be more consistent with it. I have been wanting myself to be more consistent with it, and guess what? I'm going to be more consistent with it. So every 1st and 15th of every month, you can catch a new podcast on Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. So every 1st and 15th of every month, I will be dropping a new episode of Sunny Days. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you listen to it. Make sure you rate the podcast and share it with others. If you enjoy any of the podcasts, screenshot it, share it to your social media, and tag me so I can repost it on my page. But you can expect this on the 1st and 15th. You can also expect my newsletter. If you're not on my email list, make sure you join my email list. But you can expect Sunny's Dose every month on the 1st of every month. And then you can also expect a new YouTube video every Wednesday. Right now it's every Wednesday. I'm thinking Wednesday and Sunday eventually, but right now it's every Wednesday. So, podcast 1st and 15th, Sunny's Dose, which is my newsletter, the first, and a new YouTube video the every Wednesday of every month. So make sure y'all tune in. If y'all have any ideas or anything you want me to cover or you want to see on the YouTube channel or hear on the podcast, make sure you email me and let me know. But I'm back, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get into this episode. So this segment is called Sunny Gems. Sunny Gems is where I offer you tips, tricks, and tools on spirituality, wellness, or just overall personal development. These tips, tricks, and tools you can use in your life to upgrade it, enhance it, and make it better. So today's Sunny's Gem is get active, get moving. Y'all, listen, listen. Y'all gotta get moving. I know. Listen, I was a person who didn't like going to the gym either. And I'm not saying that you gotta go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. You can go on a walk in nature. You can do yoga at your house. You can do Pilates on your balcony. You can do going on a bike ride, whatever works for you. But just get active, get moving. The reason why is because there's so many health benefits to it. One, of course, is going to help your physical body and how you look. You may want to lose weight, you may want to tone up, you may want to gain weight. These things can help you with that. Also, when you get active and get moving, you release the feel-good chemicals in your mind, right? In your brain, rather. So you release dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and it helps you release stress. So when you're active and you're working out or you're riding a bike or doing whatever, you will realize that you're relieving stress, you're relieving emotions. Maybe you started working out angry or agitated or irritated and you end on a higher note because those feel good chemicals are being released, right? That's another one. One, it gives you an outlet. Say if you mad, you aggravated, you sad or something like that, you can get moving. Go on a walk, go on a bike ride, go to the gym, lift some weights, do some yoga, do something, and at the end of it, you're going to feel better. It gives you a way to boost your confidence. The more active you get, the more confident you become, not only in yourself, but in your body, in the abilities your body have, right? So make sure y'all get active. I know it's the top of the year, so this is kind of really cliche, but this podcast was planned out way before the new year even started. Um, but yeah, make sure y'all get active. The reason I say I understand is because years ago, listen, what gym? Active who? What? That wasn't me. I'm not the sports girl. I'm not the girl who was a part of sports. I tried volleyball. I quit before I could. No, wait, did I make the team? I think I made the team. Did I make the team? I think the day she announced I made the team, I quit because it was too, no, listen, I tried out for flag ed. I quit in the middle of the tryouts because it was too hot. It's too much activity. It was too much movement. That was not me, right? And then as an adult, I damn sure didn't get into sports. Going to the gym, not happening, right? And I married an athlete, right? My wife is an athlete. She has played basketball all her life. So the gym is what she know. Lifting weights is what she know. Riding bikes, getting active, moving, that's what she know. Um, and it wasn't until this year, 2019, that I started really getting active. 2018, I probably went to the gym. I could probably count on both my hands. No, I'm lying. 2018, I'm lying. 2018, I actually did go to the gym some, because that's when we signed up for UFit. And I went to the gym some, but I wasn't as consistent. I went to the gym more this year than I did last year. Um, and next year will be better than this year, right? That's my goal, just to keep progressing. But I would not go, and I caught myself the other day. I'm like, damn, I did not go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week every week this year. But I wonder if I got better from last year. And she was like, better. My wife was like, better. You damn right you got better. You wasn't even thinking about the gym last year like that. So I just say this, I say all that to say, like, start somewhere. Start small. If it's 5 to 10 minutes of yoga a day, if it's 5 to 10 minutes of running on a treadmill, whatever, start small. Just get up and go. That moment you don't feel like doing something, do it. Pause and do it. Just pause for a second and do it. Just say, I'm gonna count to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do it. That's how I get myself to do it. When I'm like, I don't feel like it, I get out of my way, and I don't operate all the time, and I don't feel like it. Fuck how I feel at the moment, because what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go, I need to do these type of things in this moment in order for me to accomplish the goals and I guess accomplish would be the word I'm looking for. Accomplish the intentions I set for my life, right? So, yes, get moving. Get to the gym. I use the gym in my complex, so I'm not paying a gym membership, right? Or you can listen, YouTube University works wonders, okay? They have whole yoga classes, whole Pilates classes, whole HIIT classes, PIO, which is Pilates and yoga. They have calisthenic classes where you working out with your body weight. YouTube, start there. You don't have to go sign up for LA Fitness tomorrow and say you're gonna work out every day for an hour. Like, this bullshit. Start small. Start somewhere. Just get active and get moving. So this segment is called Sunny Speaks. Sunny Speaks is where I cover the topic of the podcast, and yeah, that's basically it. I cover the topic of the podcast, whatever topic that is dropped in my soul, dropped in my spirit, dropped in my heart, or my ancestors whispered to me. That's what I talk about during Sunny Speaks. Yeah, so today Sunny Speaks is, what are you going to do different? Um, Listen, this podcast has been planned out before 2020 have even began, but I feel like it's right on time. I have some bullet points that I want to share with what are you going to do different, but I also want to share kind of what's been going on with me, what I'm going to be doing different, some revelations I've been having. I feel like I'm in a new season in my life. So yeah, I wanted to share that all with you. And guys, if y'all hear stuff in my background, I apologize. You probably hear a child, you hear them moving next door, then you might hear some music because there's a studio next door, and then the kid is crying. I'm sorry, okay? I apologize in advance. I didn't want to wait till all the noise decreased, because then I might not be up to recording a podcast, right? So I decided to record it anyway, so forgive me for background noises if y'all hear them. But yes, what are you going to do different? I think this is right on time. So this phase I've been going through rather, is just kind of upgrading my life, right? Like, literally upgrading my life. Not because it's the new year or anything like that. It's because I feel it in my spirit, y'all. Like, I gotta upgrade my fucking life. Like, I've been doing the same old, I won't say the same old things, but I've been doing things a certain way for some time now, and I just feel like it's time for me to do them differently and get better. So if you have read my newsletter, I shared with you all different snippets of things that I've been going through, but also things that I'm going to improve on. One of the things I could talk about, right? Today, I'm sitting in my office on a Monday, and I'm dressed up, y'all. I am dressed up. I got on heels. I got on jeans. I got a cute outfit on. I did my makeup. I did my hair. I retwisted the front of my hair. I did a whole situation, right? And that's one thing I committed to myself. I said, you know what? I've been feeling like I've been wanting to get dressed up. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show up. And working from home, I got into the habit of just kind of putting on anything. Like I sometimes will work in my pajamas or just throw on some sweats. And being that we work in our office all day, we barely go anywhere through the day. We work in our office and we work for ourselves. I wouldn't get dressed up. I'll just put on some sweats. I just put on the jeans and shirts. Not too much of anything. And I was like, you know what? Nah. Let's change this. But yeah. So I'm dressed up, y'all, with makeup on. And literally an entire year of 2019 and 2018, I can count on one hand for each year how many times I put makeup on. There is special occasions, okay? I put on makeup maybe once every 3 months. I'm not that person, but I made a choice to do something different and was like, you know what? I'm going to put on this makeup every Monday. Not only is it gonna, you know how people say when you look good you feel good, and then when you feel good you perform good. And I did this last week. I did damn good on Monday. I was looking good, I felt good, I did all of my things on my to-do list. I was just getting it done. And today I'm gonna do the same. So that's something I changed. Also, one thing I changed was I literally, as simple as it sounds, I literally went into my pajama drawer. And I'm the person who will collect old shirts, right, from maybe high school, college. Not collect them, let me not say that. Get some shirts. If I had shirts from high school, college, or like say if I participated in an event or something like that, I'll collect that shirt and I'll use that shirt to sleep in. Or maybe a old house dress or house set or something. I'll sleep in that. I was never the person to really go spend money on pajamas because I'm like, for what? For what? Why am I doing that? But yeah, so what I did is I went through my pajamas and literally got rid of it all the old shirts. I had a moment though, but I got rid of it all. Why? Because TJ and I, and for those who don't know, TJ is my wife. TJ and I was talking one day in the bathroom, and I was like going to bed. First off, we went through our memory. Y'all hear the kid? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I was we were going through our memory box, looking back at some letters we wrote each other when we first got together. A memory box is basically a whole bunch of stuff that we did for each other, Valentine's Day, different stuff, all in a box, and we was going through it. And then afterwards, we were in the bathroom looking in the mirror, and I'm like, and she was like, she had on some pajamas, I had on pajamas, and she was like, I would have never ever came around you back then looking like this. And I was like, I wouldn't have dared. And we were making jokes because I had on some compression socks, because I have varicose veins, sinus varicose veins, and sometimes I get restless legs. So I put on my compression socks to help with my blood circulation in my legs. So I had them up to my knees, some tights. You could see my panty line. I just looked a mess, okay? I looked a fucking mess. And I was like, oh my gosh, could you imagine? She was like, I would have went home if you was looking like this. And I was like, why do I wear this? I was like, I hate these little tights because they got holes in them and stains on them. She was like, so why are you keeping them? I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to buy new stuff. So I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm getting me some new pajamas, some sexy ones too. I want to be sexy when I go to sleep. Not only for her, but for me. I want to feel sexy. I ain't saying I'm going to buy new lingerie and go to sleep in lingerie every night. That's not what I'm saying. But I can have a cute little pajama set with some like that satin or silk or some shit, right? And be cute and feel nice. And that was something that I had to do. And I was um, holding on to those old clothes or just old ways of doing things because that's what I was used to. And yeah, that was something that I was like, fuck that. I'm getting me some nice clothes. And then when I went to go look at the pajamas, let me tell y'all, Side note, I have this little, not, I don't have a problem. I used to have a challenge because I'm working through it. I used to have a challenge with spending money on myself, just because I feel like, oh, there's so many other things that I can do with that money. I can pay this off, I can save this, right? Very lax scarcity mindset. So it's a challenge I'm working through. So when I was looking at the pajamas, I saw a set that I like. It came with a short set and a long sleeve set. And it was like $50. I was like, $50 for some damn pajamas? I could just keep the pajamas I got. And TJ's like, just spend the money. It's only $50. So I bought the pajamas, y'all. But I just had to share that with y'all. Anyways, what was I saying? Let me take a sip of water because my mouth is dry. So, yes, scarcity and lack mindset. And if y'all read my email, y'all already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so for y'all who know, for a while now, for about since 2016, we have been on a very financial freedom journey to pay off debt that we had, to save money, to invest money, even though we haven't really started investing yet. We tried, and then I was like too worried, and then I sold the stocks back. That's another story for another time. But we've been really paying off debt and stuff like that. So now, right now, the only debt that we currently have is student loans. We have one credit card debt, but the reason we have that credit card debt is because we want something to continue to report to our credit. We don't have like a car note or mortgage or anything like that. We do have a credit card, but we can pay the credit card off in full. But we don't want to because we want to make the monthly payments to continue to boost our credit, right? And not even boost, continue to report something to our credit so our credit is not inactive, right? Our credit history is not inactive during this time. But over the past, since 2016, or I would even say 2015, no, 2016. 2016 is 2019 now. So in the past 3 years, I would say 2016, 17, 18, 19. So I would probably say 4 years because we started like December of 2015. We have paid like over $60,000 off in debt. We had different debt. Like we had credit card debts. When we came into the marriage together, we had some loans. We had different things that needed to get paid off. I can't think. A car note. We paid the car off. We paid the car off 3 years earlier than expected. So there's a lot of things that we were just paying off. So currently, right now, the only thing that we have is student loans. And since then, I've been really trying to either save money or pay off debt. So I would not try to spend a lot of money that was unnecessary, right? So I didn't mind spending money on travel or food and things like that, right? However, when it came to spending money on myself, I always be like, you know what, for $50, I can save that $50, or that $50, I can use that to pay off this, right? And now, as of today, where I like to say we only have our student loans left, one type of debt left, but you can count the credit card, right? But as of today, we are almost debt free. Even our student loans is a big chunk of change. However, we are almost debt free, and we have saved our emergency fund, right? We have saved our long-term savings. They normally say is 3 to 6 months of living expenses, and we have saved, I believe, let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I'm doing the math. We have saved almost about a year's worth of living expenses. So that's long-term saving. We save short-term, which is the emergency fund. We save that, right? So we have we're finally at the place that we've been searching for and been like aiming for, right? Even though we aim to be 100% debt free, we have been aiming to have a long-term savings, to have a short-term savings, and to be working on paying off our debt, which we are, right? First time ever that we have such low debt and have such high savings, which is really great, right? For us, this is how we're doing our financial freedom journey. And even now, still, I say all of this to say, even now, still, I still struggle with spending money on myself because TJ will be like, "Babe, like, why are you trying to hold on to the $100? It's not like I'm just going to spend the money, like, just not caring and just like, oh, I'm gonna spend $100 here, $100 here." It's like she's like, if you want new pajamas and new bras or whatever the case is, why not buy it? And I'm like, you know what, that is good. It's literally operating from the lack and scarcity mindset, and this has everything to do with my upbringing and everything like that. So just wanting to hold on to money because I don't know if it's going to run out. So I want to be on the safe side and hold on to money and stuff like that. But one thing that in this season, right, I'm like, I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Like, for years, I have worked hard to be in this place. And then even now, months, weeks, I have worked hard as hell in our businesses to be able to afford the life we have. And not only just save and pay off debt, but to enjoy life, right? Even though we travel, there are small things that I wouldn't get, like a Vitamix. Like, we just literally bought my Vitamix. The Vitamix, of course, it's a nice piece of change. It's about $500 for a Vitamix, but I've been wanting this Vitamix for like 2+ years. I wouldn't buy it because I'm like, oh, we could spend $500 on something else. But yet I'm sitting here eating smoothies that aren't all the way smoothied up because I have a low power um, blender, things like that, right? So little things that I wanted, I just was depriving myself of because of my lack and scarcity mindset. So something that I'm doing different this season in my life is allowing myself to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Of course, yes, I'm going to still save because we want to buy a second vehicle. We want to have a child, right? So I'm going to save for those things. And yes, we still have our student loan payments. So yes, not payments, yes, student loan debt. So yes, we're going to pay that off. But in the meantime, I can also enjoy some of my labor, some of my fruit of my labor. I mean, that's something I'm doing different this season. What else I'm doing different? Oh, wine. So I like to drink wine every now and again. But I would not buy wine. Like, I would get probably a bottle every 2 months or so. But literally, wine is pretty cheap, right? I'm not. Listen, the most I might spend on some wine, a bottle of wine, is about $25. I ain't the one that's going to spend no $100s on a wine. That's not me. So, for example, wine is pretty cheap. So I wouldn't go buy the wine because I'm like, oh no, we can use that. It's not a necessity. And that was my mind. If it's not a necessity, we don't need to spend it. If it's not a necessity, I'm not going to spend it. Listen, I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. That's what I said. Fuck that shit. I ordered me a wine rack from Amazon. Um, it holds 4 bottles of wine. And guess what? I'm going to keep my wine holder, what is that, wine stand fully stocked. Why? Because I want fucking wine when I want wine, and I'm gonna be able to drink wine. Cause them $25, it's not gonna hurt me. I'm not there anymore. And that's the thing. I'm like adjusting. I'm having to adjust to this lifestyle, being that we lived in 2015 before we started our financial freedom journey. We lived a very I don't know how we say it now. We don't understand how we was able to have a wedding and all these things because we did not have much. We did not have much, but we made it work. So I'm still in that mindset, right? Because in 2015, I probably could not fucking afford to buy a bottle of wine. I couldn't. Listen, what? No, that needs to go to gas. Okay, right now I can afford that $25 bottle of wine. So what the fuck I can't buy wine? Fuck that. I bought my wine rack, so I got a wine rack. And I'm gonna fill my wine rack up, right? So it's small things. So y'all probably like, really, Sunny, wine? Like, you depriving yourself of wine? Yes. And this, I share this with you all so you can know how when you have been living away for so long, or you're used to a certain thing, you will keep doing that until you check yourself. And I had to check myself. I'm like, look, motherfucker, look, this, you have worked hard, so enjoy it. Enjoy life. Enjoy the things that you want and enjoy the things that you like, right? So that's what I did. I bought me a wine rack. There's some other little small things. If you're in a newsletter, you know there's some things, right? Also, something that I'm doing differently this season is setting a specific date night. So for those who know that TJ and I do go on weekly dates. That's something that we started a while ago. In 2016, I think we specifically used to say 2016 and 2017. 2016 we didn't do it, I don't think. But 2017 and 2018, something like that. 2017, 2018, we was like every Saturday was our date night because that at that time we were still working. We were teachers at that time. So we didn't really have freedom to do it during the week. So Saturdays was our date night. And then we got away from it and we was like, you know what? Let's be spontaneous. We are entrepreneurs. We can go to dates whenever, so we can just go on dates whenever we want. Let's not set a clear date. So we didn't do that. And what we found that we would do is two things. One, we would like say it's like Saturday or something, be like, oh, did we go on a date this weekend? We'd be like, oh yeah, on Wednesday. And we'd be like, okay, on Wednesday when we went out to eat, we gonna count that as a date. Okay, so we did our date this week, right? So it wasn't very intentional. And then the second thing that I realized that we were doing is going out to eat for every date. For us, that is not a date per se. It can be a part of the date, before or after the date, or whatever the case is. It could be a part of it, but it is not the date, because we are foodies. We like to try new restaurants. We like to go out and eat. We like to do that. Well, no, I'm lying. We don't like to go out and eat, because I cook majority of the time. Out in a month, we may eat out 2 to 4 times in a month, but we like to try new restaurants and things like that, or eat at places that we enjoy eating at, and we would count those as days, because, and for us it's not dates. So what we did was like, you know what, we're gonna go back to our old thing and we're gonna go to a date. We're gonna have date day, date night, whatever. Our date day is Fridays. We can decide what we want to do, and every week it's gonna be something new, right? It's gonna be something new. And we cannot, food is not a part of it. So we can say, if we say, oh, we're gonna go to the movies as our date, we can go get something to eat before or after, but that's not our date. The movies is our date. So being able to be consistent and intentional with our dates now is something that I'm doing different, and I'm looking forward to, because it's going to be amazing, and I love spending time with her. So yeah. What else? Yeah, I kind of just been like rambling, but y'all already know, sunny days is, this is where I speak what's on my heart. I speak what's on my heart. And on YouTube channel, I kind of speak what's on my mind. And in my newsletter, I speak a little bit of both and for my soul. But anyway, so what are you going to do different? What are you going to do different? We have to know that in order to be different, we have to do different, right? So we say, hey, I want to obtain this amount of money. Hey, I want to start this type of business. Hey, I want to start this type of career. I want to make these type of friends. I want to spend this amount of time with my loved ones, whatever. But in order to do that, in order to be those different things, right, you have to do something different. I say that meaning, if you want to achieve more money, right, if you want to be a person who have more money, you have to do things that's going to get you more money. If you want to be a person that is loving and spend time with their family, then you're going to have to do things that cause you to be loving and spend time with your family. In order to get different results, you have to do different shit. Okay? Set realistic goals in this time. I want you to set some realistic goals. And what I mean by realistic, and I won't say I hate. I do use the word goals, but I prefer to use the words intentions, because goals seem very goal driven and goal oriented and very masculine in energy, which isn't a problem. It's not a problem at all. However, intentions seem very much more flowing in the feminine energy and in a divine feminine. But to set realistic goals, I mean to set goals that are obtainable based off of where you currently are. If we go back to the gym example, if you don't go to the gym at all now, or you're not active, let me not even say gym. If you're not active and you don't engage in movement often, and then you just say, hey, I'm going to go to the gym every day for an hour a day. That's kind of unrealistic, because not saying it's impossible, unrealistic, because you have to get yourself in the habit of going to the gym. So you have to start with smaller habits, saying, I'm going to go to the gym for 30 minutes once a week. Then you boost it up to twice a week, then 3 times a week, right? So set realistic goals. And after you set these realistic goals or intentions, I want you to stop making excuses. Ugh. I am a person who have like zero tolerance for excuses, just because I have been through a lot, I have seen a lot, I have experienced a lot, and there are very, very, very few people and very few circumstances that I feel, remember, this is my opinion and my thought pattern, that I feel excuses are valid. Who the hell am I to validate people's excuses? Nobody. But I am able, I believe I have a good discernment on when people try to use excuses just to get out of shit and for convenience, and not because they are actually a hindrance from them accomplishing something. So, excuses. I don't have enough time. I don't know when to do that. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that, right? Those type of things are very, I don't think it's very true. I don't think it's very true. I don't think it's very true a lot of times, because people make time for what they want to make time for. If there was a new show on Netflix, you would make time to sit down and watch the show. If there was a party you wanted to go to with friends, you will make time to go. If you wanted to know what is the latest shirt that came out from a certain designer, you will find it out. We make excuses for things that are not convenient or that may be uncomfortable. And also, we gotta understand, sometimes we make excuses for shit that we really don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. And what I mean by don't want to do, sometimes we set goals that's based off of society, that's based off our friends, that's based off our family. And those goals are based off of what other people think we should be doing and what they think our life should look like. If that is the case, you shouldn't be setting those goals or trying to reach those goals just because they are not your goals. There are other goals people have set for you. There are other people expectations for your life. So sometimes we make excuses for those things. Oh, I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to do that. I can't do that. I can't find time to do that, because you probably just truly don't want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then don't fucking do it. Okay? In the process of doing something different, you got to remember to celebrate the small wins. Okay? Y'all hear me? I'm tongue-tied today. But anyways, celebrate the small wins. Celebrate the small things. So if you do go to the gym once a week, and I keep using this analogy and this example because this is something that a lot of people want to do, right? Get more active, go to the gym, work out, that whole nine. But if you do go to the gym once a week, celebrate that. Give yourself a pat on the back. Not, oh, I can't wait till I be able to go 3 to 4 times a week, or I can't wait till I get like so and so. Because guess what? You're not giving yourself no motivation. You're not building and boosting your confidence in the process of getting to that goal. You have to celebrate the small things in order to even accomplish the big things. Celebrate the small things and small wins, and make yourself feel good in the process. Trust the process, enjoy the process, because the process is what makes it all worth it. And the last thing I want you to do and consider when doing something different or thinking about what you're going to do different, put yourself first in it all. Sometimes these goals may or may not be for you, or may be for someone else, or whatever the case is. Put yourself first. Put yourself first in it all. Put yourself first in the beginning of the day. Put yourself first during the day, and put yourself first at the end of your day. I want you to put yourself first, because when your cup is full, you're able to pour from the overflow into other people's cups, so you're not running dry. So that's Sunny Speaks for today. So this next segment is called Sunny Side. Sunnyside is where I answer all questions that you all may have for me. Currently, I don't have any Sunnyside questions, so make sure you DM me or email me with some questions, comments, or concerns you may have. Kind of like a Dear Sunny, right? This will be like Dear Sunny, but it will be called Sunnyside. So I'll be answering all questions here. But being that we don't have any, I guess there's no Sunnyside. So be sure to hit me up with your questions and let me know that it's for sunny days and you want your question or concern addressed and answered on a Sunny Days podcast. And my email is sunny@iamsunnybrooks.com. Sunny, SUNNY, at iamsunnybrooks.com. Sunny Things. This segment is where I bring you any announcements or information or things that I would like you to know or stay updated on. So the Sunny Things for today is one, Soulful Vibes Co. If you don't know, I am co-owner of Soulful Vibes Co., which is a one-stop spiritual shop for all your metaphysical and spiritual needs. Soulful Vibes Co., we provide all education, products, and soon come some services that's going to help you on your spiritual journey. If you're looking for some sage, crystals, maybe even some cedar, rosemary, candles, incense, anything under the sun, even jewelry that's made out of crystals, anything like that, you can find at Soulful Vibes Co. The website is soulfulvibesco.com. So that's www.soulfulvibesco.com. And you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even Pinterest at Soulful Vibes Co. The other two announcements that I have for you all is about the podcast and YouTube. So I already announced that, but if you missed that, I want to let you know that you will be expecting and I want you to know that you can be expecting and you will have a new Sunny Days episode the 1st and 15th of every month. That's 2 times a month, kind of bi-weekly. The 1st and 15th of every month, you can be expecting a Sunny Days podcast to drop. So make sure you put it in your calendars, you subscribe so you can be notified when a new episode drops. And then the second announcement is YouTube. I will be uploading a YouTube as of right now every Wednesday on my YouTube channel. If you are not already a part of my YouTube family, make sure you go find me on YouTube. You could just search Sunny Brooks. You will see me and find my page. Make sure you subscribe. You hit the bell so you can get notified when I upload a new video. And if you haven't already, go watch some videos. Go give me a thumbs up on the videos that's your favorite, and leave me some comments. Share with other people so I can move up in this world, right? So more people can know about me, and then more people that know about me, the more healing will take place, the more better we will be, and the more beautiful the world will be. So those are my sunny things for today. I will see you soon. Sunny Reads. This segment is where I give you all a card reading. As simple as it sounds. I just pull a card for the masses and I read it for you. Card reading is something that I do. I do offer one-on-one card readings sometimes because it depends on my books, but I do offer card readings. But I pull one for the masses to kind of get you going for this week and for this month. So this is Sunny Reads. As I am shuffling my deck, what I normally do is I shuffle my deck, then I pull a card. Oh, religion and spirituality. I do 2 things. Well, first, I read what comes from the book in the card deck. The reason I do this because this is my way of showing respect to the person that created this card deck. And I want their intentions to be known. After I read what comes from the book, I then give you any information that is downloaded to me from spirit. So the card that was pulled was religion and spirituality. The book says your spiritual life is shifting because you're getting in touch with your honest beliefs. What worked for you in the past doesn't ring true for you now. This may cause confusion within your family or within yourself if you are leaving a religious tradition. Your loved ones may worry about your spiritual safety as you venture into areas they don't understand. It's not up to you to win your family's approval of your beliefs or choices. However, if you are following a spiritual teacher, do use discernment before leaping into a full commitment. Make certain that everything is as it appears to be and that you retain your ability to exercise your free will. Most important, be sure that you are happy and on a spiritual path that is aligned with your sincere beliefs. Additional meanings: marital conflict over different religious beliefs, blending a multi faith family, returning to your childhood religious path, converting to a new religion, spiritual study, or teaching. So I just want to encourage you all to understand that it's okay to study the unknown and want to learn about the unknown. Spirit is telling me that many of you have been embarking on a new path that seems unfamiliar, and that's not familiar to you or your family. And you're getting some side eyes, you're getting some judgment that's being passed from your family and even friends, which is okay, because guess what, everything is not for everybody. And know that what's for you, everybody is not going to understand or accept, because it's not for them, it's for you. And if it was for them, then they will understand, but it's not, it's for you. So remember, it's for you, and do what makes you happy. Do what you're being called to. Trust your intuition. Know that it will never forsake you. Know that it will always guide you and always protect you, and know that it will guide you to the path that is for your highest good. And know that no matter what your path is, as long as it is spreading love and spreading peace amongst you, your relationships, and humanity, then know that it is all well. Know that it is all well with your soul, and know that it is all well in the spiritual realm. Be okay with stepping out of the norm. Be okay with stepping outside of your comfort zone. And just understand that people fear what they don't know and judge what they don't understand. So this is my Sunny Days podcast. I will see y'all soon. Make sure y'all give me a review if you enjoyed this. Screenshot it and post it on Instagram and tag me, and just give me y'all feedback. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all later. And if nobody told y'all today, y'all already know I fucking love you. Bye.